Hey, what's up, guys? Want to do a quick little EDC video for you. I had some questions on another video I had about knives, and I said I'd do a EDC video about the knife I carry. And I'm not a real big knife guy. Don't have a lot of expertise as far as knives go. Just show you, what I use and what I carry. What I've been carrying lately is a Benchmade, and it's a model 904 with the Tanto cut, straight edge, and it's fairly, small knife as far as that goes. But I've had it a long time. In fact, I've had it so long I forgot I had it. And when I first started this move, I found it and I've been carrying it pretty much ever since. And it's got used and abused here during this move. I mean, as far as cutting boxes, cutting anything you think of, wire, tape, whatever I had around during this move, prying stuff open, paint cans, whatever. And it's been a good little knife. It's, like I said, just a straight edge. I usually prefer the serrated edge, but this particular knife is straight, not serrated. Another honorable mention that may not be on your guys' radar is this is a CRKT M16, and this is the M16-4Z. And as you can see, the blade is stained up or rusted there. And this thing's got a lot of use last hunting season. It actually had a hand in skinning and gutting 4 deer. It had a hand in all those deer that I was with hunting. So my 2 deer, my wife's deer, my hunting buddies, it had a part in it, whether it been the whole gutting process, skinning process, whatever. But great knife for the money. I think they can be found on Amazon for about 55, 60 bucks or something like that. So not a real expensive knife, but it worked really good for me. And I was carrying that up until the point I found this Benchmade. This Benchmade is nice because it's just smaller. And it's such a big knife on the off season, when I went hunting. But I do carry this when I'm hunting, this CRKT. And I have a bucket full of knives. None of them are real fancy stuff. Like it says Benchmade, other than my Microtech, which I don't carry a whole lot. And if I do, it's just a defensive knife. I don't use it as a any kind of utility use with it. But great knife. Big knife though, if you got room or don't mind the heft of a big knife. Good knife for the money. As far as flashlights go, I pretty much exclusively just carry this flashlight. I have 2 of them, but they're both the same. And it's the Streamlight ProTac 2LX, which is the 500 lumen. As you can see on that bezel, this thing's just beat. I've used it to tap stuff in, use it to pry stuff out with the bezel. I've really put this thing through the ringer. It still works good. And I use it on just the Tim Tap selection or whatever. I use it where it's just high. So no matter how many times you push it, whatever, it doesn't change, to another outlet, another setting. It's just high. So I like it on the 500 lumen. And I usually run a 18650 rechargeable battery in it, so I can, don't have to buy the CR123s. When this thing gets low, I just swap them out in the charger. So it makes for a low cost setup as far as batteries go. And this light, like I said, could be had. They were running sales on them on like LA Police Gear or Bowtac, something like that. You can find it in about the $50 range, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. And it's been a great light. I've carried it probably for a year now. And like I said, just no holds barred. When I need to use it, I use it. It's not been babied at all, and it's still, still. And as far as gun-wise, it usually stays the same. I did drop the TLR light here lately, just because I've been fishing a lot. And when I'm on the boat, you're constantly bending over, stuff like that. That light does start to wear on you a little bit if you're, constantly bending down. It didn't really bother me until I was fishing with it. So I dropped the light here fishing a lot lately. And it's in a Burley Man Tactical, just standard. Their little version there with the spare mag holder on it. The gun is a Gen 4 Glock 19, clear it here, with RMR. And I just had the factory slide cut for an RMR. Put Amerigola suppressor sights, and you can see how dirty that thing is. Because I've been, like I said, I've been moving, been doing yard work, everything with this thing. you know, if I'm dressed, this thing's on. So I carry it all the time, which is, you know, the main purpose you want of an EDC, right? Is everyday carry. And one thing that you guys do have to factor in, to get rid of the dust bunnies there, is with an RMR, it does collect dust, and you probably won't be able to see this, but inside the screen here, when you're doing a lot of stuff like that, like yard work and stuff where you're around dust, dirt, whatever, what have you, it does get kind of a layer of almost like belly button type lint, and you know, just stuff that gets on the screen. So, you know, every couple days you have to kind of blow it out. I'll take my t-shirt, kind of just wipe the screen, and it's good to go. You know, it cleans it up. But it's just something to be aware of, that there is, you know, a little bit of crap that collects in there, especially, like I said, when you're in a dirty environment, you know, when you're moving, yard work, sweating, you know, working on cars, whatever, what have you. Just like how your gun collects lint, that collects lint as well. So, like I said, the gun you've seen on camera before if you watch my videos, it's just a Gen 4 that I cerakoted, stripped off the finger grooves, put a little homemade stippling job there, nothing fancy. Did just a slight undercut on it, keep from rubbing my knuckles on high round count, shooting strings and stuff. It used to, Glocks get me for some reason. Some people suffer from it, some people don't. Just the size of your hand, I think, how it fits in the grooves. I hadn't really noticed it, but I cut this the same time I cut the grooves off. So I don't know if it was the undercut or if it was just, you know, taking the grooves where it didn't have that pressure of pushing my, you know, finger right into the trigger guard really hard. But that's worked out good for me as far as not getting that Glock knuckle on it. And like I said, nothing's been changed on the inside. I don't do any internal mods in my guns. It's just all basic factory Glock. And like I said, with the RMR cut, that's the factory slide I had cut. And I want to say, I'm trying to think who did that slide, because I've had a couple cut. That might have been Elite Arms in Manteca, I think, actually did this slide. And it's a good fit. You know, the RMR fits good. No slop in it whatsoever when you take the screws out. And it's held zero. It's been a good cut on that slide. And I like that, to be able to use factory parts. Like I said, factory slide. I do have some lone wolves that work great too. But if I can choose to, I like to go factory, you know, factory Glock parts in there or whatever. And like I said, that's the holster. It's just a Burly Man. Green on one side, you know, bright orange on the other. And I wear this thing everywhere. It's got the little keeper there to keep it into your stomach with your belt. You know, kind of tips the holster in so it doesn't want to tip out, so it doesn't have that big bulge in front of you when you're wearing something with just like a t-shirt. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much what I carry every day. Nothing too fancy. Like I said, knife-wise, I'm not a big knife guy. I stick to kind of the brand names, you know, Benchmade. I got a lot of Kershaws that have worked well for me in the past. Not an expensive knife. I think I got 50, 60 bucks, the most expensive Kershaw I have. Other than that, like I said, move's going good. I'm here in my new garage. You can see back there, you can see the motor. I got my boat in here, got my truck in here, got all my stuff, got my dirt bikes, and I got plenty of room. So I'm already enjoying this new garage. It's working out great for me. So like I said, look for upcoming videos as far as shooting stuff, because I can shoot out back here on the acreage I just bought. So upcoming videos, as soon as I get this move done. Like I said, I got about 98% of it moved. I got to do one more big push tomorrow, and I think the move will be done. I've actually already signed, accepted an offer from my house, so it's in escrow right now or whatever. We're got what do you call it? The appraisal's already been done, all that kind of stuff. The walkthrough inspection is going to be tomorrow, I think, while we're moving. So that's going to be interesting. But things are going fast, man. It's pretty much a done deal. It's just all over but the paperwork now. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, I hope to bring you some more regular content now that this stress level is starting to come down. And I don't know, like I said, if you've ever bought a house, it's stressful. If you ever sold a house, it's stressful. If you ever sold a house to buy a house, it's just super stressful. So I've been just like stressed out, haven't been able to go fishing, been moving every day, working on stuff out here, working on stuff at the house I'm selling. So yeah, it's been an experience, but it's hopefully here on the downhill slide. So that's awesome for me. My stress level is going to come down. I can start fishing again, start making some videos. So anyways, guys, Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.